Hello and welcome back to Marine for TCG. My name is Joe. Drink of the day is apple, Red Bull, Fuji apple and ginger. And I love Shanks. He's a very cool character. And I wanted to check out his new deck. This Shanks deck, once per turn, activate main, you can trash a card or rest it on. One of your opponent's rested characters will not become active. This is mad good, man. This is a really, really good effect. Being able to just freeze anything for one Don, it's like the new version of Bonnie. This is the new version of Bonnie, and I'm pretty convinced that this is going to be one of those green decks, like Bonnie, like Mihawk, that just gets better and better, or maybe it continues to be good for a while. This effect is so generic, and it's just so powerful. He also has the Slash trait, which means you can use Perona, which is pretty cool. The two new cards we've gained are, firstly, this 5-cost Yasop, which is why I'm playing the Lore package. 5/6, 1k, range, unfortunately, not Slash, but on play, draw one, and then rest one of your opponent's cost 8 or less characters. And then, naturally, you can freeze it with leader effect. Excellent. End of your turn, restand a Red Hair Pirates character. Currently, this is, of course, limited to just restanding himself or one of your top-end Shanks. Usually himself, but that does combo really nicely with Lore, because he's going to come in rested, and you can just tap him back up again, which is awesome. And because of this guy, I am playing the sort of full Lore package. We don't really have another way to play this deck at the minute anyway. But yeah, we got the Lore, 6-cost Lore, pick up a guy, play out of 5, tapped. And I'm playing 2 Mihawk as 5th and 6th copies. Yasop is unfortunately not Slash, and neither is Bonnie. But Odin is Slash. And Odin and Yasop are kind of like one and the same. They do very, very similar things. Yasop just synergizes with your leader effect, whereas Odin can't hit quite as high, but doesn't force you to use your leader effect. There's some other differences, but it's unimportant. And I've also got 2 Smoker for extra targets off Mihawk. The extra Don you restand off this is actually really clutch in certain situations. It lets you be a lot more aggressive while still having a Don for your leader effect, so you don't have to trash a card. And I will say, probably 9 times out of 10, I'm finding myself resting the Don. But there will be scenarios where you need that extra power, or you need to leave it on for a counter event, where this is relevant. The other new card is Shanks, 10-12 rush, on play, restand 2 Don, rest everything. Rest all your opponent's characters. Insane. Actually insane. This card is so good. And this is going to be good in Mihawk as well. This would probably be good in Bonnie if you still want to play Bonnie. But yeah, man, I mean, it's an 8-12 rush that says rest everything. What the fuck? What the hell is this, man? This is gross. This card is gross. Obviously, it synergizes perfectly with your lead effect. If your opponent plays a 10-cost Whitebeard, goodbye, Whitebeard. You ain't blocking, and also you're rested and you're frozen. Incredible work. This 10-cost Shanks is mega. But I am still playing 2 copies of the 9-cost Shanks. This can help if, you just really need to clear a 10 cost. And if everything is tapped already, or like the 10 cost they played is a blocker and you might bait them into blocking with it, you can then play the Shanks, pop that, and use the wand on you have remaining to free something else. So I do think that's actually quite good. And the fact that it costs 9 and doesn't mandate the use of your leader effect is quite clutch if you are behind for mounting a bit of a comeback. In terms of the rest of the deck, we've got Perona for search. It can't search your Yasop, but it can find your 10-cost Shanks and all your other Slash stuff, like Lore, like Mihawk. I've got 4 Kinemon. We don't have a Red Hair Pirate Searcher. I imagine we'll get one, and maybe we won't play this Kinemon at that point. It's very good early game, especially on 1 or 2 Don. Even up to 4, it's fine. But once you start getting past 4 Don, it can be quite hard to use this card. So I don't know, I'm not super excited by it, but I mean, it's the best we've got at the minute. And I'm trying out the Rayleigh. It didn't come up today. Nobody's playing UG on the ladder. But if you play into UG, this will be relevant. So I think this is an option to have, question mark. It's a 1k at the end of the day, it's not too bad. And in terms of 2ks, I've got 2 Zoro, which is cool because it can't be rested in Mirror. We've got 4 of this Zoro, which again is nice for UG. But it's also relevant in Mirror. If they don't have enough weenies, you can potentially deny a Lore play, which is pretty cool. And for the boon, which I should have respected more in the Kaido match in this video. Yeah, won't spoil the ending, obviously, but I should have played this out. I was very greedy didn't play this out, forgot Kaido can remove, and got giga punished by that. Is what it is. Finally, 2 copies of Racc.Coomed because I wasn't really sure what to put in these last 2 slots. Maybe this could just be more 2Ks, but you have extra Don from this guy, right? And maybe even Smoker. So, yeah, I wanted to try Racc.Coomed, and it felt fine. Just got a couple games today because I don't think, obviously, this testing is going to be too relevant, meta-wise. But I enjoy playing with new cards. I think it's fun. I really like watching the Japanese channels that do it with paper cards. And I do intend on doing paper videos once sort of August starts. Don't quite have the time just yet. But soon, the paper content will return in place of videos like this. But for now, here's a game into both Big Mum and a game into Kaido. But first, if you need a new deck box or binder, stop kidding around and head over to Sleeve Chief. This Sunday, 8 PM European time, they're going to have a restock of their new, or their old, Darkness binder that's been out of stock for ages. I love it. It's a great binder. And also this new green Oni deck box. There's also a matching deck box for the binder, if you prefer that design. But yeah, this is brand new design. They did it in red before. Now it's in green. What a treat. If you want either of these, head over to Sleeve Chief on Sunday, 8 PM European time. Code MARINE for 5% off your order. Thank you to Sleeve Chief for sponsoring this video. We're going to Big Mum. Now, this leader effect didn't work. Doesn't work quite how I thought it did. Crashes random cards, which is terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. We've got a Perona, we've got a Law and an Odin. This is a decent start, I think. I'm relatively happy to keep here. Yasop's nice as well. Let's go with our Perona. Wow. We kind of have to take a Shanks there. So that's all of them. And I'm probably going to need more than one. I wish I could take this Kinemon. Or the Odin, but that's a terrible search. That's a terrible search. Very unfortunate, but what can you do? 3 Don, we'll see if he plays one of those 3/4s. Oh, nope, we're just going to jam 8. Are we going to lead it? We are. Trash a Perona. I'm going to let them heal. We can't afford to trash a random card. It's really weird. Then we'll take this one. 9 cost Shanks. Not quite what I'm looking for. I don't want to split with the Perona because of... Yeah. It's going to swing 7 here. I don't want to split with the Perona. Because if he takes out the Perona, then I can't Law. The only reason I only swung 7 there, rather than swinging bigger, was just in case he triggered something that killed Perona. Then we can play out Zora or Laboons. We have a Law target. And then we'll just end. It is what it is. What did he toss there? It's 2 Peronas, sure. So this is Thriller Slop Mum. Sloppy Mum. Concerning. The Perona. I think we just continue along this path, because if he hits my Law, I lose the game. Toss to Zeus, and then this one I think I will counter though. With the Zoro. Kiku, sure. Sure. We want to play Odin here. Oh, what do I play around, man? Do I play around a 5 cost trigger coming out? That can, if we do this, pick up this, play out the Odin. Yeah. And then we'll swing 5. Trigger, is it? No, don't be something too gross. Don't be a 8 cost Blackbeard, bro. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. I couldn't play around that. Because if I swing first, he just pops the Perona. And then I can't Law anyway. That's so frustrating. This text gets so many damn triggers as well, man. It's terrifying. Ah! This text gonna have so many triggers. Crazy. So I think you have to keep healing them. If I trash random cards from my hand, I'm just gonna lose. I can potentially... He can hit my Shanks. He could hit my Law. But that's a rough trigger first time. That is a rough first trigger. Or, not even first. That's the second trigger. But Yeah, what can you do? I think I might take this one. Yep, you can heal again. It's fine. The boon. Smoker's cool. Let's go with Perona. Hopefully find another law. No, we don't find another law. In that case, I think we're just playing... Smoker's really good here. For the banish, right? The Smoker is really, really good. Might just take another 2k. Don't think... If we play the Smoker, we can take the Kinemon and play that. But is it worth it? I don't think so. Billion Fold or a 2k? I think I'm just going to take a 2k. Yeah, there's a bit of a whiff here, but it is what it is. So we're going to go 5 for Smoker. So we can afford to swing 7 with this, I think. He's going to take a 6, though. Look, he has 2 fucking cards in hand. Let me just swing 6. Lilith. Free search there. And, I mean, that's not great. And then, yeah, we'll just swing 7 and then we'll have Wandon open for... or do I want to play the Laboon out of a little bit of respect? I think I will play the Laboon. Let's swing 6. Go Smoker Laboon. And then we'll still have Wandon for Trichiliacosm. No trigger. Smoker. Laboon. And the turn. Just in case he gets a trigger next turn, realistically. He's on 9. He still can't 10-man this turn. We get to drop our 10 Shanks before he drops his 10-man, which is huge. The best thing he can do here is probably like Moria or Teach. Either or. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I have enough. I think I'll just Trichiliacosm this. Yeah, and then we'll 1k this. I'm going to give up the Yasop here. Rather than the Oden. And this is 8 for some kind of... Yeah, we're going to be one or the other. Play Perona out, I think, is actually better here. Because you can just stun the Smoker. If you put it in life... Yeah, he knows. He knows. Smart fella. Smart fella. Okay. Well, I don't think we have too much to consider, though. I think we are just playing our Shanks out. Let's go 6. He doesn't counter that. I thought he would, but he didn't. That's okay. Go with this. We stand 2. Rest the board. Do I need to carry the Perona? Do I need to try and carry the Perona? No, just push her life. We can go 7 lead. 12 lead. It's pretty damn good, right? It pushes a long way. If he counters this, there's maybe a world where I swing 12 into 10 here. And then freeze the Perona. And I counters the 0 cost though. I actually might, you know? Because we've still got 3 lives. Okay, that's still fun. We can still rest this. Rest one done. Freeze this. And then end. But now he has 2 in hand, right? 2 in hand is rough. We can take out this Moria next turn. We can... Maybe even take out the Linden. We'll see. He heals. Can't imagine he'll use leader effect. Because they don't have 0 in hand. 5. We'll, we're going to counter 2 of these and then take the Kiku swing, I think. Go into law here, I guess. I want to take one swing here. It does go into law. Okay. I'm fine to do that. Don't imagine he'll trash here. Yeah, he doesn't. Smart. That's a correct decision. Correct decision. 7 to 5, 5 to 5. I will take. And then we're going to just start with the smoker swing. Because there is absolutely no risk here. He has to sort of let this go. If he doesn't, he loses his entire board. Okay, well, congratulations, you've lost your entire board. Yeah, we should leave this active, potentially. Don't really need to. He only has one swing. Stun my Laboon. Sure. Let's do this first. What trigger is it, brother? Okay, dude. Okay, dude. We have one card in hand. Let's see what the top deck is. That's fucking funny, though. But yeah, he starved himself by countering out that banish swing. I think he had to let that one go through. But I'd have played completely differently if he did. We'd have probably... Yeah, okay. 15 where? Go into the Shanks. Please go into the Shanks. I'll just ruin your day with double twos. He's drawn an unplayable card, clearly. Yeah, Law, do you know what? You get it, brother. You get it. Just didn't do anything. Still develops 2 bodies, though. We don't have lethal in this turn, so that's fine. We'll go, what? 7 with leader. Kiku. Do we have lethal, actually? He doesn't have Zora in trash, does he? No Zora in trash for Moira trigger. Everything a trigger, bro. Understands another boon. Okay, well now we definitely can't win. I can just play this. We've got 4k, 5k in hand. Yeah, we're freezing this. He's got 3 swings. He can't get through. It's fine. We can afford to do this. Just leave him with 1 life. I could have probably just left him with 2, to be honest. And not risked all these triggers, but it doesn't matter. We know we have 5k in hand. He can't kill us. He splits 9, 9, 8, or 8, 9, 9. Do what? 777s with a 5-cost Luffy? I guess if he has 5-cost Luffy and both of these are bricks, I can lose. But I feel like that would be pretty unfortunate. Okay, but we don't lose. He did not have 5-cost Luffy. Incredible work. Yeah, I probably should have played that. Yeah, sure. I should have played that. It was a 2k anyway, it didn't matter. But yeah, I should have played that last turn a little bit safer. Just probably not swing with the Shanks. Just leave everything active. He had like fuck all cards in hand. Yeah, just swing with the leader. And then develop 2 dudes. Would have been fine. I opened myself up to lose there. But either way. I think this Big Mom deck is actually not that bad. Because you kind of can't choose the second option. At least not early game. Because it's so important in the One Piece card game, right? To curate your hand through searches. And if you have 1 6-cost lore, and then you choose to let them trash 1 random card from your hand, and they hit the lore, it's over. Like, you're cooked. You get cooked. And the amount of triggers already in this, even without Big Mom's package, you just get to cycle through so many triggers. That some of them are going to be good. You're going to get free bodies. You're going to get Blackbeard triggers. We're a little unfortunate to get 2 of them, but here's what it is. You did get 2, right? Yeah, I think only one of them denied a swing. But, yeah, and he got a Moria trigger as well. If he had a Zoro in trash, that could have been slightly more annoying. But, here's what it is. He's not even playing any of the 3/4s. Which is quite funny. I don't see a Bonnie. I don't see a, This is just the sloppiest mum build ever. Absolute trigger cancer. Anyway, we'll play to our opponent. Let's move on. I think this deck will be a lot better once it gets those cards that synergize with that 10 mum. Those 4,000 base power characters. Got into Kaido. He's taken first. I have Law and Mihawk. We have no targets. We have no searchers. That's a mulligan. Okay. It's not amazing. We could definitely be tossing one of these 9-drop Shanks. We've got the Mihawk with no target, and we've got the Yasop with no law. It's a little awkward. We toss the Kaido. Let's go with this. Rest the leader. Okay, we've got law. We've got law Yasop now. That's not bad. I think I'm tossing one of these. And then passing. And then we'll... I don't know if they would play anything other than searches on 3. He can use Queen effect, of course. That's absolutely fine. Plays another Queen. Yeah, sure. Trashes Maria to draw 2. And then, yeah, ramps with a Queen. I'm going to take this one because we don't have anything for next turn. I'll play for the following turn is fine. We can play Law into Yasop and then tap down and freeze the King that comes out. But yeah, I think I'm fine. Oh, we've got a Bonnie as well now. It's very important. I cannot swing with a split with the Kinemon because we need to pick him back up, which is a little awkward. I'm going to go 8 just in case there's a random trigger that says pop a 1. And then if he does get that, we can like play out the Zoro. Worst case scenario. He's not defending this 8 anyway. Like, it's just not happening. So I'm fine swinging 8 versus 9 here. I'd obviously rather do like literally anything else, but we don't have literally anything else. So it's fine. Green 4-drops are still like so mid, man. Green has infinite good 5-drops, but like no good 4-drops. It's crazy. Yeah, there's the King. So he's going to get to play out Kaido next turn, which is quite scary. We're going to be following up his Kaido with an 8 Don play. Which, yeah, that is scary. Okay, Perona Odin. Do I prefer to play Odin than the Yasop play? I think I do, because the Yasop says that I have to pay to freeze. So we can just play Mihawk Odin here. But yeah, we're still a turn away from Shanks. We're going to be following up his Kaido with like a Law, which is mediocre. We'll go with this into the Oden. Draw 1, freeze the king. Pass it over. Draw a Rayleigh, which is not really something I want, but that's okay. And now he gets us to start chaining these 10 drops, which is quite awkward, man. I guess maybe I was supposed to play Laboon earlier on because of this one. Probably. This should be a 6 if you use King effect. It's a slight mistake from our opponent there. But, you know, I kind of need every bit of help I can get at this point because we I think I misplayed earlier. I'll play the Laboon this time. We're going to need to take more of these. Right now, Law into... We ever go Bonnie, actually? No, I think we need to do Yasop and then tap and freeze this. We don't swing the Odin, which is actually kind of okay. MrMaCHONaCHOMan. At least he doesn't get the draw. If I trash a card, I can also play Laboon. We don't have a ton of cards to rest, to be honest with you. Just have it for one turn, but one turn only. Need this. If I'm freezing this is max 7, so we can just 2k and then take the Kaido swing. We'll lose one guy, but we'll keep 2 guys, which is relevant. I don't know, man. Obviously, there is no point swinging this because he has leader effect. Just hoping he doesn't have another one of these. But I'm guessing he does because he trashed one early. No, it's Racc.Kaido. Okay, that one's pretty good too. He's going to remove our Yasop. The ramp this deck has when it goes first is crazy, man. It's crazy. I think I probably misplayed earlier on. If I'd played Laboon, we'd have just had an extra guy. And if I played Laboon on 4, I think that was my mistake this game. But it's good to learn, right? It's good to learn. These cards are all brand new. Not used to the matchups. Yeah. And he gets to do this for free, which is pretty hot. I think I want you to attack here again. You can attack here with Queen. That much is true. But I'm going to give a 2k here. Because I'm not realistically defending these swings anyway. So if I can make him swing into this Yasop, that works for me. And then yeah, we'll take the Kaido swing. Gum Lightning as well. Man, that's tough. That's tough. He removes by law. Then we swing the Kaido. Yeah. I like it. Okay. So I think here is where the 9 Shanks shines. Because we can remove this and freeze this. Yeah. I think that's right. Still only get to swing like 1/5, which is not ideal. I also might choose to trash a card. So that I can keep one Don up for Billionfold. Let's go 5 lead. We actually can afford to swing with this as well. Because of... he won't want to rest... He might not want to rest a Don again. In fact, he's not going to be able to play 10 cost Kaido next turn anyway, because he used too many Don minus effects. Which is very, very beneficial for us. That is very good, actually. I didn't clock that until right now. He's at 7. I thought he was at 8. But, yeah, he's actually at 7, which is huge. Counters out of that, which is a little crazy. I might just kind of starve here. If I go down to 1, how upset am I going to be? Let's go with that. I'm going to attack with this, because these bodies, I think, are going to become less relevant. And if we can get him to actually take a damn life, that'd be nice. And if he don minuses, I guess he can just don minus, but it's kind of fine. Actually, this is relevant, because this ramp's just 1 active. Actually, yeah. Yeah, if he don minuses, then... Yeah, he actually can play a Kaido next turn, but now he can't, because he's used that. Yeah, at 7, you draw to 9 active, and then you could just use this immediately to ramp 1 active, none rested, and go to 10, which is interesting. Don't think I need to play Perona. Let's just rest a Don. Freeze this. And the turn. And we've got to keep our 9-cost Shanks, which is great. Next turn, I mean, we can't combat board, is an awkward thing. But it is what it is. At least he can't play another 9-cost Kaido. But if he has another 7-cost Kaido, we're going to be in a bit of trouble, right? Because he's going to have too much aggression. Too much raw aggression. If he plays another one of these, he can go 7-7-9. Which is going to be really tough to deal with, because we can't attack these bodies. Five here we have to defend. I'll give up a Yasop. Working out if he wants to do this. Does not. Yeah, we'll give up a Yasop. I'm unsure what he needs all these dons for. Maybe 9 mum? Maybe 9 mum? Well, I would have thought 7-cost Kaido is the best thing you can be doing here. To be honest. Okay. I see. I see. We're playing nothing. Well, then I'm going to defend this, because this could... He's kind of bricked himself here. He should have taken that as an Odin swing, in my opinion. But yeah, we'll defend this one. If he goes after the Odin, that's fine. I'm kind of fine to lengthen the game at this point. We'll give up another Yasop. The Bonnie is going to be the best. Yeah, it's fine. Take that one. And he passes. Okay. Let's go with that to start. When we're able to freeze this, we need to leave a Don open for our event. That's fine. Yeah, we'll go 5 leader. Okay, slow beam sword. I should have played around that, I guess. Yeah, that's my bad. That's my bad. I was thinking of the flaming dragon torch. That's the one they usually play. But he's playing slow beam sword, which is fine. I think in that case, I'm going to choose to swing 7 with Odin and trash a card for meter effect. I think the extra swing is going to be incredibly important now that I don't have that 9-cost Shanks swing. Defends again. Oh, he's being so defensive, it's really hard to break through. Let's trash 1 card. We'll trash a Bonnie. Stun this. And swing 12 lead. We've got to deal some damage, man. Got to deal some damn damage. End of turn. Pass it over. We've got the requisite cards for our Racc.Cosm. But I think we're going to have to go for lethal next turn. That's just the blocker one. That's not too scary. Where's he swing? Into the Odin? No. But he does reduce it. Well, we have to counter this. for sure. We'll give the Bonnie. Is it the... This could be a last-ditch anti-lethal play. Is that with a Piranha here? I don't think we're going to have too many more turns. The Bonnie could be a last-ditch anti-lethal play. I don't think the Piranha is going to really help. Okay, attaches all the Dons. Is he going to try and take out the Odin or go for face? Goes face. I think that's smart. We have to go for lethal this turn then. Because even if I counter, we can't take out any of these dudes. There's a very, very slight chance we can take out this Kaido, but it's so unlikely that it's not even worth considering. We have 5 swings on board, but realistically we need to play the Shanks to rest this. So we're going to have 5 swings. 3 of them are too big to counter. We just need... Between a 6 and a 7, we need that to go through. Is there ever a world where I can go again? I don't think so. We have to just go all in here. Yeah, we have to just go all in here. If I give up the 4k and the 1k, I can freeze the Kaido, sure, but these other two, you just can't get rid of them, right? You can't get rid of them. They're so damn good. So let's just go for it. Yeah, let's just go for it. We need a 6, either a 6 or a 7 to go through here. Got 6 from lead, 7 from Odin. One of them has to go through. If neither of them goes through, we're fucked. It's possible. He's got to have 2k, 1k in hand. No, there's the 2k. That was the bit that I was more sure he wouldn't have. He's got a 1k, it's GG. Okay, I think we win here. Jesus, that was really damn close. That was really, really close. Kaido's got hands already, man. Kaido got hands. I mean, he could maybe have it here if the lives were lucky. Yeah, that was really, really close. GG's. Obviously, if you had the other Kaido on board, all his bricks would have been 1Ks. But then I wouldn't have had to necessarily play this 8-12, so we might have been able to do better swings. With just these 4. Although, to be fair, with him having the free 2k, I don't know. If this was the other Kaido, we might have just been boned there. Because 8-12 is such an efficient stat line, right? It's what, like, 4-8? Which is better than Kid Killer? Yeah, if I hadn't played this, we'd been able to go like 11, 10, 11. 10, 11, 11, 12. But no, if it was the other one, we wouldn't have even had an Odin, actually, because he'd have removed it. So yeah, we got fortunate that this was this Kaido and not the other Kaido. Close game. I think this deck's actually going to be very good. This Kaido deck. And I definitely should have played Laboon early. That was my mistake. So thank you for watching. If there's any cards you think I've missed at this point, let me know. But yeah, this deck's going to change a lot. But this already feels like competent. Obviously, this was testing into the other new leaders. But like, these cards are just good, right? And you can just put these cards in Mihawk as well. Like, this Yasop and this Shanks are both just going to be viable options in Mihawk. Especially the Shanks. I think the Yasop, because you don't have a way to freeze in Mihawk, it's going to be a little bit more awkward in that deck. But it still draws 1 and gives you the potential to swing into something, which is awesome. And it just, like, the amount of card draw this green has now is insane. You got all these little searches that are great. Odin and Yasop both draw you a card. Law draws you a card because he grabs the searcher back. Bonnie draws you cards. There's so much card drawing green now. It's crazy. It's really, really good. I really like this cards, and I really like this leader already. I'm excited to see what the rest of his support is. I'm not super excited about that bonk punching monster, although I could be underrating it. 4 costs for a really bad blocker that Cops arrested 6, though. It might be better than Rayleigh. Is it in the sim yet? It is in the sim. Maybe this is better than Rayleigh, huh? You know? I don't think it'd come up in these games, but honestly, I could see it. For a common, this card's kind of crazy, man. Care arrested 6 for 4. It's not bad at all. Either way, thank you for watching. Hope you have a lovely rest of your day.